good day. Thank you for checking time to view this learning content on learning database using MySQL commands. MySQL commands is also known as MyStructured Query commands. In this demonstration, we will walk you through the database operations of the different MySQL commands. Let us jump in and get started with MySQL commands. Create statement. This SQL statement will allow you to create database and tables in selected database. The syntax for this command is create database underscore name semicolon. So example, we will create a database in this context. Create database of sudeck underscore sys semicolon. Notice the MySQL reply query OK. This indicate the successful creation of the database named fsudeck underscore sys. This logic of creating this database is intended to cater information for fsudelag extension campus student information system. To display all existing database in the MySQL database management system, we will issue a command show databases semicolon. This command will display all existing database and our newly created database as well. Notice the list of databases existing. Also, we need to remember that we cannot create duplicate database in the MySQL. This will lead to an error on database exists. Now to access this database we will use the useSQL command. The use statement will initialize the selected database environment, allowing you to create database, tables and perform database operations such viewing records, inserting data, updating records and even perform deletion of records. The syntax is use database underscore name semicolon. So we'll use the newly created database of sudeck underscore sys, so we'll type in use of sudeck underscore sys semicolon. Now we are ready to perform database management operations. Let us get started by creating first a table. The syntax in creating a table is create table, table underscore name, open parenthesis, column name, description, the assigned primary key of the table close parenthesis. So to create a table we will start with table, course. Create table TBL course open parenthesis, the column name is course ID, its description is integer data type. The column will not accept null values, so not null. Then course name, variable character data type, length of 255, set again to not null. Course description, set to variable character data type, length of 255, not null. The assigned primary key will be course ID. Primary key is the column name that will uniquely identify a record in the table. Query OK. The SQL statement successfully created the table name TBL course with the following column name, course ID, course name, and course description. Now, let us try to check the list of tables created in the database fsudeck sys. We will issue the SQL statement show tables semicolon. Notice that there is only one table listed. This means that we need create first our database tables before we can add our records to the system. So we're now ready to add a record to the newly create table course. We will use insert command to add records. The command will allow the database administrator to add data to the database table. The syntax is insert into table name, open parenthesis, column name, description close parenthesis, values, open parenthesis, values for every column, close parenthesis. Example, insert into table course, open parenthesis, course ID, course name, course description, close parenthesis, values, null, psa, Bachelor of Science in Office Administration, semicolon. The null value in the SQL statement corresponds to the column name course ID, description to increment value by 1. Every time a new data is added to the table. To view the records of the inserted data, we will issue the select command. The select command allows users to retrieve data from the database table. The syntax is select asterisk from table name semicolon. Example, select asterisk from table course semicolon. The asterisk symbol also means all. So the query used was to display all the records from the table named table course. Notice that there is only one record posted in our table course. So you can add additional records to the table based on the previous SQL statement. Then perform select command to view the records in the table. Then perform select command to view the records in the table. Now, assuming all data are entered into the table, then we want to update the record in the table. We will use the update MySQL statement command. This command allows the user to update data from the database table. Reminder, we need to take precautionary measures so as not to encounter update anomaly. This is a database anomaly where the data is being updated with dependencies from another table. To avoid this update anomaly, we will use the conditional clause statement in the update statement. The syntax is update table name, set column name, equals value, where column name equals value. Example, update table course, set course name equals BS and trep where course ID equals to 1. Query OK. Then issue the SQL command, select asterisk from table course. Notice the BSA course name is being replaced with BS and trep. You can repeat the process of adding data to the table and updating records from the table based on a conditional clause statement. Any questions to the overview of using MySQL commands? Please leave a positive comment, like, share and subscribe to this channel. More class support content will follow.